Hi, YouTubers. It's Patti with Better Living with Patti. Well, Better Living, I don't know how you would. My thing today is collectibles. And Rich and I have been going through some boxes, a lot of boxes. We have, my dad was a big collector. He had about, what would you say, 8 or 9 different collections?
50 different collections.
Well, he used to, my father was a unique person. My father had
It started with the pencil collection.
My father had a pencil collection. Then he had, and he never smoked, but he had a Joey Cool the matches, and we got 2 or 3 cases of those. And then and never been opened. They're not open. And then we're going through his stuff, and my father's been dead 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. It just passed in May. Anyway, so we're going through stuff to sell at the garage sale, and I got a lot of clothes, but my father had, and we got rid of them before we moved down to Florida. My father, when he passed away, God bless him, he had every colored jacket that you would want. Like he had a I don't know if you guys remember it, members only jacket. It was in blue and it was in brown. Then he had a black jacket, a little like windbreaker jacket, but it was insulated. Then he had he had blue, brown, black. He had all these different colors. I think he even had white, and that had Teamsters 560 on him. And then he had bow ties. He did have ties. He collected bow ties and ties, and he had 3 or 4 suits plus the one we buried him in. The man had clothes like you would not believe. I mean, I was shocked how many clothes. Mom and Dad had this huge walk-in closet that would be a normal bedroom size right here that we have here. I think it was a 13 by 12 massive closet. And I thought my mother had a lot of clothes, but my father, hands down, when we started going through his stuff, was unbelievable. He had 2... what do they call them that you wear over your suit? Those
vest.
No, those jackets.
Jackets.
Yeah, like a raincoat jacket. What do they call them? Anyway, it was a jacket that you would wear over a suit that looked like rain material. Overcoat. He had 2 of them. He had one in tan and a dark brown. And then he had, the shoes the man had when I tell you he had extreme collection of everything, I'm not kidding. My father had Hot Wheels that had, no lie, had to be at least, and Richard can verify this, at least 100,000 Hot Wheels. And we're still finding Hot Wheels. And we sold a lot of Hot Wheels. He had them in 5-packs. He had them in singles. He had them in, he had whatever they call it, editions. He had everything. And they weren't the red line, so they were valuable, but they weren't that valuable. I remember one Hot Wheel he bought. It was a Hot Wheel. I just saw it the other day. I'm going to keep it just because I know I'm silly, but it's the Hot Wheel van, and my father paid $80 for it. He just would go to extreme, like stuff like that. Then he collected Snoopys, and then he collected Boy Scout mugs. We got Boy Scout mugs coming out of, Anyway, we got Boy Scout mugs. He collected Boy Scout patches. He collected baseball hats. He had more baseball hats than he had a head. He collected 1776 stuff. He collected so much stuff. And we got rid of quite a bit of first gear he collected. He collected so much stuff, it was unbelievable. And most of the first gear stuff, it was repetition. Like they would have like a straight job. What I mean by that is everything was connected. This little straight job that would deliver like bread or soda to the store. And they had the one mold, but they would change the name. We only kept a few of them. We kept Waste Management and the Christmas one, and a few of those we kept. He had Walt Disney trucks. When I tell you he had an extreme collection, my father had an extreme collection of everything. Well, he got my mother involved. My mother used to collect salt and pepper shakers. That's all my mom collected. But then he got her involved in collecting playing cards because they went out to Vegas and he'd go to every casino because my father didn't gamble. He'd go to every casino and he would buy these playing cards from my mother. And if they back in the day they used to shoot a bullet through them or punch hole, whatever. I don't know how they did it. That meant they were played on the tables. So he got all these. We got tons and tons and tons of playing cards. I haven't gotten rid of them yet. I try to put them on Macari, and they don't sell. I don't know why. They just don't sell. Like his Boy Scout mugs, I've tried to sell them. They don't sell. We did sell a lot of his patches. I did give Richard some that he didn't have, but we sold a lot of his patches. The only thing we did keep, and Richard has, is his Scoutmaster jacket and his uniform. That's basically all we have with Scouts. Everything else was sold out when it was defunct. So, without further ado, he collected Snoopys. Now, he bought a collection, and this is only part of the collection. He bought a collection from a cop in Lincoln Park, and he was so happy of it. He brought 2 boxes that you would buy from Home Depot to put files in. And he bought it for $50. And I always said the cop took him for a ride.
Police officer.
He took him for a ride. He wasn't a police officer. He was a cop. He ripped that off. See what I'm saying? My father got these in it, and he was so excited. I mean, they're all in here. They're Valentine's Day cards. See? Rich, we got a problem in the other room. Valentine's Day cards. And there's 32 of them here. And then then we'd go to Russell Stover's. They had one up in Pennsylvania where we lived, and when we went to New Jersey, we'd stop at Russell Stover's. My father bought the candy. He let us eat the candy, but he would keep the boxes. So we have tons of the boxes. And then somebody made him, I think my cousin made this for him, and we didn't get rid of it. Most of the stuff my cousin made in the transit got lost. So it's a candy thing. My cousin made this for my father and put. Okay, so that's another thing. That's unique. It's all by itself. Then he got in the box. It's like, oh, he's in the box. This is a CD holder. So it would hold CDs. It has Snoopy and Woodstock on the front. And we were trying to sell it for $5. I think most of the stuff we were going to sell. Ouch. Then we have like a little purse type thing for a girl with Snoopy and Woodstock on it. And he also put in here that he got this December 25th, 2000 with candy in it. Somebody probably bought it, either myself or Richard. We enabled his collection. Yes, I know we did. I have a little helper, little Opie. He's going to be jumping in the box. Then we got the baby nail clipper. I don't know if you can see it. It has Snoopy on it. My father, when he collected stuff, he went all out. If he could he's got glasses with Snoopy on it. If I could sell this Snoopy collection all at once to somebody, I would. Because it's massive. It's totally massive. We have coloring books. We have beach towels. We have shirts. We have here's a beach towel. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna open it. But there's Snoopy, Joe Cool Snoopy, and Woodstock, and they're sitting on Snoopy's. Doghouse with a rainbow. So that's one thing he had. Never used. You can't use this stuff because, it's no good when it's used. And then we have. I am not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I really am not kidding you. See these little guys? We have 2,000 of these. We were trying to sell them for 50 cents each at the last garage sale. Nobody bought them. I guess we should sell them for $3 or $1 or something. This is Snoopy with Valentine's Day. You used to get these in the candy. They'd be on top of the candy. There was a Valentine's Day heart, and this would be on top. Then we got Snoopy in a rowboat, never been opened. That was the best. He didn't like them open. We got Snoopy roller skating. I'm just going to give you a few of them. I'm not going to show you all of them. They'd be nice if they were keychains, but they're not. Here's Snoopy on the North Pole. This is a Christmas ornament. It's pretty cool. It's got Woodstock up here, and it says North Pole on it. Now, this is Snoopy with his roller skates. This is Snoopy as a fireman. This is Snoopy as a basketball player. This is Snoopy at Easter with the Easter eggs. This is Snoopy with a football. This is Snoopy on a skateboard. Like I said, we have 2,000 of these. We have Snoopy in front of a tombstone, dressed as Count Dracula. We have Snoopy on a surfboard, or no, as a Christmas sled. We have Snoopy again with this rollerblades. Oh yes, my father didn't just collect one, he collected 4. Whatever he got. Snoopy as a mummy for Halloween. Snoopy as a cheerleader. Snoopy didn't know what he wanted to be that day, male or female. Snoopy as the Easter bagel. Okay, Snoopy in Woodstock. Woodstock's on top. Snoopy with the Easter egg. Okay, I'm not going to go through all the little ones because they're massive. We got Snoopy as Count Dracula. Snoopy as a witch. Snoopy as the devil. Snoopy as a pajama, I guess he would be Cupid. Snoopy as an pumpkin. We're not done yet. Oh, I like this. This was the Taco Bell dog. I like that one. And we have 4 of them. They all say something different. Okay. The elf. Snoopy again as a witch. Okay. Woodstock. I have Woodstock. We can't leave out Woodstock. Then all the little ones. We have 4 of these. The kitchen table's getting full. We have 4 of these. Mom sent away for them for one Christmas for him. And they're 4 different views, so we didn't know which one to get them, so we got 4 of them. The clocks. This is Charlie Brown feeding Snoopy on his doghouse. And they're still in the box. They're still, my father he looked at them and put them back in the box and put them down cellar. That's what my father did. I don't know where the other 2 are, but here's Snoopy playing soccer. Maybe we sold the other 2 because these were out for the yard sale. So maybe we sold the other 2. I don't know. One was Snoopy playing baseball, and there was another one. I forgot what the other one Snoopy was doing. And then you're not gonna believe all this, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Many Faces of Snoopy, the calendar. It was a 2001 calendar. My father didn't hang this up because, God forbid it got ruined and the value would go down. So he never really, it would go in a box and that's where it would stay. We got Snoopy, what are these called? Color forms, where you stuck them onto a activity Snoopy would do. Snoopy and Woodstock. Oh, this is my father's other collection, Hot Wheels. This told you the prices of all the Hot Wheels back when. He bought this back in, I think Richard might have bought this for Christmas for him one year. We paid $25 for it. It tells you all of the prices of all the Hot Wheels. Of course, they're all the red tires, red lines. Then we got Snoopy circling the words. Okay, we got Hot Wheel coloring book. We got Snoopy Peanuts Treasures. It's a book. You can read it to your child. It's all of the comic books, strips. They were, you know, what, were they weekly or every daily?
What's that?
The comic book strips.
They're on Sundays only.
Sunday only.
Sundays.
Then we got Snoopy book. We got Snoopy's philosophy. He's your dog, Charlie Brown. We love you, Snoopy. You're on your own, Snoopy. We love you, Snoopy. That's another one. It's the same book. See what I mean? Okay, then we got, hope we can get this all back in. Be My Valentine's, Charlie Brown. And these are old books. You're in Love, Charlie Brown. Just for instance, these are back. Somebody ripped this book up pretty bad. This one's like really bad shape. I don't know when it was, but this one's torn up pretty bad. In fact, the person that read it must have been a good nighttime story. Okay, these books are 1976. They could go in his 1976 collection. Hallmark came out with one. The Joys of Peanut Christmas. Oh yes, we can't forget this. Writing paper of Hot Wheels. And my father was the type of person that he couldn't just have a collection himself. He had to get you involved in a collection. My collection is postcards and Disney pens and M&Ms. Snoopy, I'm going to sell most of them because I'm getting too old and I don't have, who am I going to give them to, you know? Okay, this is the quarters. You put your quarters in here of all the states. You know. Okay, then we got two of these. Another one of He's Your Dog, Charlie Brown. This was hardcover. The other one was paperback. It's a Mystery, Charlie Brown. This one is Charlie Brown's 4th super book of questions and answers. This one is I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown. This one is, I don't know. Oh, this is when the comic strip came in color on Sundays. The other one must have been daily ones where they're black and white. For a while, I think they were in every day. Then we got a Charlie Brown Christmas with the Christmas tree that they always had. And they all made fun of them. We only got a couple more here. This one has never been opened, so I think there's a record inside it. You know, when you, back in the late 60s, there was always a record in here. And it would read along the pages with you. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. And this is only not even half his collection. There's other boxes full of Charlie Brown stuff. Things learned after it was too late. The World According to Snoopy. Snoopy's Farm. Snoopy's Fun Facts. I think there's one left. And then there's Play It Again, Charlie Brown. So, you can see how many books I got. They're covering me. So this is a little bit of his collection. And this is what I've been doing the last 4 or 5 days now, when I started getting better. And sometimes I want to sit and cry because the extent of the collections. And other times I say, well, you know, Dad had a good time with it, and what are we gonna, what are you gonna do? Like, it's done, it's over with. It's been 16 years now. I mean, what are you gonna cry over spilt milk? And that's how I look at it. But I just was surprised sometimes when you open a box and you say, oh, what could be in this box? Because it's not marked or nothing. And that's what happened to me today. Hot Wheels. Well, they weren't really Hot Wheels. They're another brand. It's all Coca-Cola trucks. And they're still in the container. So they're worth probably quite a bit of money. Somebody that works for Coca-Cola might want them. Maybe even Coca-Cola themselves would want them to display in their place in Atlanta, Georgia. So this is my father's collection. And, I used to get mad and I used to say, oh my gosh, what are we going to do now? And now I just look at this stuff and I may look at, like I took the Hot Wheels apart and I said, well, I didn't take them apart. I looked at them in the boxes because you can't take them out of the boxes. And I would just say, well, that's what he liked to do. And I guess, that's what are you going to do about it, I used to get mad and I used to not touch a box, and now we have to go through this stuff, Rich and I, and I'm trying to convince Richard that, we're getting older now, and do you really want somebody else to do your cleaning out of your junk like this? And, basically, who's going to go through your stuff? And that's basically, I guess, the theme I'm trying to say. It's been 16 years. We got rid of a lot of my father's stuff. I'm starting to get rid of mom's stuff. She has a lot of, I was talking to my aunt today, and she started collecting, I thought she started collecting salt and pepper shakers before she got married. But I was informed today that it was when she lived in Clifton, and that's when she started collecting salt and pepper shakers. So, she has a couple collections. So she has salt and pepper shakers. She has, like I said, from the 50s and so on. And she has the cards, and she has, I never knew she had this, but she don't have many of them. She has about maybe 15 bells. And that's all my mom has, collection-wise. And, we got rid of mostly mom's clothes when she passed away, so we just have to get rid of the collection. And, she has clowns. We have a couple, my father has 2 snow globes of Snoopy. Hallmark had them. Hallmark put them out every year, but my father got the last 2 years before he passed away, so 2002 and 2003 or whatever. And then my mom and I both have Ron Lee's snow globe of the clowns. They were nice. So we have those. We have, I have a Ron Lee jacket, which is nice because it was signed by Ron Lee. He, if you don't know, Ron Lee I think he might have passed away by now. He used to design clowns. Emmett Clark was the one clown he did a lot of. And he lived out in Vegas. Well, he lived out in Laughlin. And he had this he bought the merry-go-round. I don't want to get it wrong, but he bought a merry-go-round that was around, I want to say Disneyland, but that's wrong. It was somewhere, maybe it was Knott's Berry Farm, I don't know. Anyway, he bought this merry-go-round, and he had all the horses on it, and he charged like $1 to go on it, just to keep track of how many people were going on it. And his factory was free. You went in there and you saw all the little statues he made of clowns, and it was really, really, they're nice. They're kind of expensive. I think the cheapest one was like $15 or so, but they're nice. We don't have many of them. I think Mom and I both together maybe have 6, you counting the snow globes. We both have the clown jacket though. And then we have my father was into oh, that's it. My father was into NASCARs, so he liked Ryan Newman. So we have a lot of Ryan Newman cars. We have a lot of stuff like that. So basically, we're gonna try to get as much as we can in our garage sale, and hopefully we can sell it. If we can't, the valuable stuff, I think what we'll try to do is put it on Macquarie, or I don't want to do eBay, maybe Macquarie or the other one. I forgot the name of it. It begins with an E, ETSY, I think it is, or something. Don't quote me on that. They take a lower percentage, and Macquarie, you can leave it on for months until it sells, and you put a price on it, so it's none of this bidding thing. So that's probably what we'll do with the stuff that we feel is, truly worth putting on. We have a lot of craft stuff. Mom did a lot of crafts, so we have a lot of craft stuff. I think I'm going to try to sell it. If I can't sell it, maybe donate it to different churches or something like that. That's basically, and I have a, oh, Richard, can you hand me that? I'm going to make that pillow, that blue pillow. I have a embroidery sewing machine, a Brothers. I bought, ooh, ouch, ooh, about 30 years ago. I guess it's 30 years ago now. We were still in Lincoln Park, and it does like patches like this, and so you can do pillows. And this one of Mickey and Donald, and I have a couple of them, and I'll probably finish that up and maybe make some pillows or something like that. I'm thinking about selling that. It was a little expensive. I don't pull out the sewing machines that much, and I have that one, and I have another sewing machine. So I don't know, I might keep that one. I don't know. That's in my closet. I really don't know what I'm going to do with that. I like doing the, because all you do is set it, like you say, goofy, like this, you say goofy, and it does it all itself. You just press the button and but you come back in a half hour and Goofy's done. I have all the colors. When I bought the machine, I bought all the colors, so I didn't buy any adapters, so what is in the machine is what's programmed. There's no other programs for it. I mean, you can buy them, but it's 35 years old, so I don't know if you can buy any, them anymore. Like I said, we're going to sell probably his hats. My father had a huge collection of hats. He had about, I'm not kidding you, probably about 300 hats. Like, it's like unbelievable. When my father did something, he did it well and outstanding. I can't take that away from, he did, when he did something, he did it all. He dove into it. He might not have known what he had, but he dove into it. Because we used to make a joke all the time when he'd collect the Hot Wheels. Dad, you don't know you got that Hot Wheel or not. And he'd say, but I'm looking at it now and I like it. So, that's how that went. But, like I told Richard, you never saw a hearse, you never saw a U-Haul behind a hearse. So I said to him, we gotta thin out our stuff and, give it away, give it to your relatives, give it to whoever you want to give it to, while you're alive, because this clutter isn't good. So I guess it is better living. I'm giving advice and we're getting rid of our clutter. My mother was a big, my mother loved china. She had gold-plated china with gold-plated silverware. I took that to consignment shop. We got the money for that. She also has, I don't know why she bought two. I guess when we lived in Lincoln Park, we had a lot of people. And in Pennsylvania, she bought two big boxes of Christmas birds, like the red cardinal or the blue jays and all that. So we have a setting of 16 plates and 16, everything. So I might keep like maybe 6 of them and sell 10 of them off. I might do that. She has snowman plates. There's only a setting of 4 of that, so I might keep them. She loved glasses. We got rid of most of the glasses. We have a lot of mugs. We have Disney mugs. We have, every time they went somewhere, we got a mug. So we have a lot of mugs, so I'm going to try to get rid of them. Just little stuff like that. Just go through your stuff. Like, I go through my clothes every 6 months and I get rid of the stuff that I don't wear anymore. But, just go through a lot of your stuff and see. Go through your closet, pull out old stuff that we have a lot of pictures. What I might do, I've started doing envelopes with the relatives' names on them. And because my father took 2 pictures, like when he had them developed, he would have them developed twice. It was cheaper. So if someone's in there, a relative-wise, I'm putting it in an envelope and maybe I'll just ship it out to them. I know cost is expensive, but what am I going to do with 2 pictures of Aunt Lulu, So we're decluttering and we're going to have a garage sale. So far, a big ticket item is Richard's golf clubs. Maybe the sewing machine may have been there. I don't know. But, we just want to declutter a lot of stuff. So I'm going to sign off now. I feel that I've given enough advice. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay informed, and declutter. Till next time, folks. Bye.